Alright guys, we've played a lot of sports games in our time, but none that are as difficult to say as Vertiginous Golf.
It's Vertiginous Golf. Roll the tape, Gary, while we find Bajo dictionary.
Vertiginous.
Vertiginous. Vertiginous.
Pigeons.
We cannot lift alone. We cannot carry the burden of the rise of the lowland alone. We, the middlemen, are in the highland, so all we can give is guidance, support, and, dare say, our love.
Vertiginous Golf is not your typical sports sim. The game literally takes its golfing gameplay sky high. Each hole is constructed on floating platforms with various obstacles, ramps, and pipes to navigate.
Ah, that makes sense. Darren, you see, now vertiginous means something so high it's likely to cause dizziness. So this is a golf course that could give you vertigo. Ah!
Exactly, and there's an unusual steampunk storyline behind this game as well.
And here is your update coming all the way from LAND, London Audio News Dispatches.
Although I can't say that it made much sense, but I did admire its little touches, like the course's lavish carpets and the cute little robotic bird that follows you.
It is quite a peculiar story. It turns out the citizens of Scudborough are using these painful-looking virtual reality machines to escape their squalor and be transported into this golf game.
Morning.
Although even gathering that much from these chatty holograms kept my interpretation diagnostics busy.
We have seen an evolution of their previously antediluvian state.
Hey guys, they should call it verbose golf, huh? Huh? You know, you could say that their meandering monologues obfuscated the dissemination of elucidated specificity.
Wow, you picked up a lot from that dictionary.
Yeah. Speed reading Hex. It's one of my myriad of talents. Not that it helped me with this game, though. These courses are fiendishly designed. So many conveyor belts and ramps sending me the wrong way. Or I just knock it completely out of bounds.
Yeah, they are brutal, aren't they? But the worst is finally making it to the hole only to find it's locked shut. So unfair.
Affirmative. The game adds in the unusual feature of checkpoint locations that must be triggered before the hole is opened. The checkpoints do have rings of light above them, but even so, it's easy to miss one unless you scout around the holes well.
I ran into some trouble with them early on as well. Then I learned to keep an eye out for them during the course flybys. Plus, you can even send your pet bird out to scout around the hole if you've forgotten where the next one is.
Yeah, there's certainly no shortage of tools to help you play. I sure took advantage of the limited rewind ability wherever I could, but even so, the levels just felt a little bit too big for me. I ended up caring less about mastering them and just rushing along to the hole.
Negative. I adored the geometric precision that went into aiming the perfect shots. Calculating. Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the calculations, Darren, but I'm with you on this one, Hex. The levels were way too complicated. Golf is meant to be fun. I was relieved when I found those more straightforward mini golf courses.
I think they nailed that light-hearted mini golf tone. And because the courses are smaller, it's easy to get your head around how to tackle them. Suddenly I was getting par scores and actually having a really good time.
Yeah, they were definitely the highlight for me too. What a shot.
Nicely done, Bajo. The game does provide a handful of other modes as well. There's the driving range, but instead of simply hitting the ball as far as possible, they've spiced it up with all sorts of eggs to collect and ramps for trick shots. Oh, plus there's a race mode, which has more straightforward courses to speed through.
Both of those modes felt a little bit gimmicky to me, unfortunately, but I was impressed to see that they've included the ability to build your own courses and download ones that the community have created. What are you giving it, Badge?
Well, it's so nice to play a golf game that's more fantasy than simulation, because those simulation golf games were getting a little stale, and the mini golf alone made it for me. So I think this game is really good. I'm giving it 3 out of 5 stars.
I'm giving it 3 out of 5 as well.
Darren, you're in here.
Oh, what does it say?
There's a picture of you right next to Noob.
Negative.
Oh,
Negative.
Darren is the
Negative.
definition of a noob.
Negative.
Yeah.
Wait, look up Bajo.